Hi, good evening everybody. In this video we're going to take a look at the signing of the day. UPL is locked in for 2 years. Coming up. Adams has been a busy boy, so this is good. Everybody that was concerned that UPL is not signed, don't have to be concerned no more. It's done. He's locked in and at a very friendly number too. We're going to look at that. And I was surprised he got him for what he got. My goodness. I thought he'd at least get $1.5 million, but my goodness, really good contract here, folks. All right, so let's take a look at the contract and we'll talk about it. Here it comes. And there you see it, $837.5K for the next 2 years. And you notice the year two, it's a one-way deal. The minor salary is regular salary. And the unconfirmed, that's why it's in bold for this year coming. It's unconfirmed. The contract's based on initial report. Once the details have been confirmed, the contract will be updated. So they're not really updating the minor salary yet. My guess is that it's a one-way contract for 2 years. That's just my guess. But they just don't have the confirmation on year one on that yet. I'm just guessing. I mean, we'll see what the outline of the contract is when it's all said and done. But whether it is or isn't, I think it should be, because UPL's been in the organization long enough now. He shouldn't be making 70, 80 grand a year, right? I mean, it's time where the guy can kick in and put his hands on a bit of money, you know. But $837K for UPL, folks, that's a deal of the century in my books. You know, it's I'm happy with the last two signings, you know, and I'll be honest, as soon as I think Adams is messed up, I'm going to be the first to say it on this channel. But I like the Tage at 7.1, and I like the UPL. I mean, this is dirt cheap. I mean, we just got him literally for something like 50 grand more than we were paying the guy last year on a cap hit, that is, because he was making minor salary. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be a one-way deal. For sure, the second year is. That we know already. So we just need the confirmation that year one is also. And if it isn't, well, that means UPL has to push himself, folks, and try to get into the NHL. So he's not making 10% of that salary or what have you, even less, right? He's got to push himself and get into the pros, the bigs, once and for all. I know he's 23. There's still time for him to work on his craft that he does, but I think we've given him quite a bit of time in the minors, and it's time for him to come up. And his minors, I know his minors numbers aren't very good. They're not. He's something like 900 career save percentage in the minors. But in the NHL, he's looked good, especially last year. You know, those 9 games, I thought he looked solid. So we'll see. You know, I'm not sold it's our goalie of the future, but the opportunity is there for him this year. If he doesn't take it and he doesn't run with it, that's his problem, really. It really is. The opportunity is there for UPL now to really go at this and really make a push to become like the goalie in Buffalo. He has a chance this year. I know Comrie's in and he's the man right now, but still we're looking at the kids, right? We're always looking at the kids. And he could take the reins. It's important that he takes the reins as the younger goalie and runs with it, because he's a few years older than the other guys, right? Portillo and Levi are much younger. Well, not really much, but you know what I mean, they're younger than UPL. So I'm good with this contract. I mean, it's low risk, guys. It's under $1 million. I mean, how can we go wrong, right? I mean, I was surprised, honestly. When I got the notification on my phone, I honestly thought for sure it may be $2 million a year. You know, this is what I was expecting to see. I was really, really shocked that we got him so cheap. I was like, my goodness, like how did we manage that? You know, Adams seems to really have a knack for getting it done. You know, he got it done. He locked in the goalie. He's taking care of the odds and ends. This is why when people get worried about things like that, don't worry. Adams, if anybody knows he's got to get him locked in, it's Adams, and he had it planned, and they probably had a very good talk, I'm guessing. They sat down and talked, and Adams probably even told him, like, you know, this is the year. These next 2 years are going to make or break what if you become a millionaire in your lifetime. Basically a talk like that, you know, a really good talk. So I'm sure UPL is gung-ho and he's ready, and he's going to push hard this year. So I hope that we see him. Are we going to? You know, this, for me, guys, feels like a depth signing in the minors. It just feels that way. I hope UPL makes a stand this year, a push to make the team, you know, especially in training camp. So that's coming up. Hey, we got the exhibition games coming up. And I hope UPL just comes right in there and does his thing, really, because there's no reason he can't, right? He's 23 now. He's not 20, he's 23. So, you know, it's time for him to make a push. Just my thoughts on it, but either way, no matter what, we've got him locked in under $1 million. I still don't know how Adams managed that, because after a certain amount of time, even if your numbers aren't great and the franchise, the ownership and the management, they all still believe in you and they believe that you're part of the future, you would think he's going to get paid a bit more than this contract. It's really kind of strange, I thought, that he only got that much. But just my thoughts. I mean, look, he only has so many career games in the NHL. I get that. I'm just thinking if it's a 2-year deal, you know, I guess it's just the last 2 years of his development they're thinking maybe. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. All right, that's it. I just wanted to throw a little one out there about this. Look at a clip on that. Did I have another clip I wanted to show you? Just before I forget, guys? Because I might have had another clip I want to show you. Clip, here it comes. Yeah, I want to look at his career numbers with you guys. I forgot about that. We'll look at this quickly, guys, and I'll jump on the next video. I'm going to make 2 videos tonight. Okay, so let's take a look at Rochester. Forget the 1 game, okay? He played his first game in Rochester was very good, obviously, two goals against. But then in 2019-2020, 10 games played and 315 goals against. But in Cincinnati, he did pretty good there, you know, 2.24 goals against, a .912 save percentage. And in those 10 games in Rochester, only an .874 save percentage. Then you go down to 2020, 2021, 14 games, 360 goals against, no shutouts, and an .888 save percentage. Then last year, he looked really good at some points and looked really poor in others. He was 15, 14, and 6, a .900 save percentage, and a 3.28 goals against. Then you look at the 20, let's back up just a little, 2021 in Buffalo, those 4 games, you might recall, guys, that was when the team was really going through the brutal stages of the whole Kruger thing ending and all that stuff. And UPL there, 3.88 goals against average, .906 save percentage. So I thought he looked much better in those 4 games than those numbers say. And then last year, if you want to base anything on hope when it comes to UPL, I would look at the 9 games, the 2.74, the .917 save percentage. He looked really good there. I thought he did. So, you know, if you look at his numbers, I mean, the numbers last year in Buffalo were good. They were good. Let's leave it at that. The 9 games, if that was the sample size of what he could be in the NHL, I liked what I seen. I'll leave it at that. And stop the video there. Okay. All right, guys, I'm half asleep, and that's why I forgot about the other clip. I will see you in the next video.